My deepest Ventrinia was something of a hassle. He attacked the... That's why he had to be stopped. Betrayed... Hold on. I'm right behind you. Fighting at your side, just like the old days, before you died. You and I carry on a duty that has been fulfilled for centuries. We keep the world from being consumed by greed, by war, and by Tianok. Ancient East must stay sealed away at any cost. When Gadflow's army arose, we recognized Tianok's tainted influence. Only a force like her could warp eternal creatures like the Fae. So you came to infiltrate... This is no time to dawdle. Lead on. I'm right behind.
The winter court was still as fallen snow as the jester danced and capered. Juggling knives and torches, he sang to his lords and ladies, but none smiled. Not an eyebrow raised as the sniveling jester imitated the king. Not even when he took the crown from his head. Because this was the day that Gadflow murdered the winter court. This was the day that Tuatha were born, and our people became a sacrifice for Tiernok.
Escape her prison, and the world would be her new plaything. You had to try, even though the Fate Weavers said you were doomed. As always, the Fate Weavers were right. When I found you in Darrenpath, when I saw you had come back to love, I wasn't sure how much you remembered. I couldn't be certain you would keep our secrets. I considered killing you then and there. Nothing personal. You would have done the same to me. But then I saw what you had become. I saw the new powers you wielded. And I saw how useful you could be. When I saw you could change fate, I knew you were our only choice. So I helped you continue your mission to stalk Tiernok, even if you had forgotten. But over time, I realized you weren't the same man you were when you died. You were more. You were better than the heartless commander I had known. This must have been a lot has changed. So if you only... You can't count on having a third life. Huh. Lead on. I'm right behind you.
You don't understand, do you? The power of Tiernok. Yes! Return to your grave! Crumble, child of dust! Crumble, child of dust!
An illusion. If Gadflow isn't here, then he must be definitely... Whatever bargain Gadflow... There's no time to spare. We're close. This way. Tiernok is held captive deep in the Amathin, but her prison is weakening by the moment.
I feel you here again, full of life, full of fate. What have you brought for me?
I can feel Tianok's eyes up. On us.
You've used your power well. So much potential. Let's have a taste, shall we?
She just tore out a part of the fates you've stolen and turned it against you. Perhaps it is not inaccurate to think of her as a god.
I have been imprisoned here since before your kind emerged from the dark. But now, my freedom draws near.
We cannot let Gadflow free Tianok. Tianok awakens. We need to move this way.
Godflow's prayers weakened this prison, but he is not the one who will set me free.
Don't listen. You're the only one who has the power to stop her.
When you first came to me, death was your only fate, but I was very sweet. And you were so eager to play your role.
You chose this? What does she mean by that?
I gave you freedom, and now you have returned to grant me mine.
Only you, but that leaves one question. That is go. Stop nothing in the this way. This is a time for action. Let's go. There's no turning back now.
Come, Fate Weaver, bring me your power. Sacrifice yourself and seal the fate of your world.
It's time to choose your fate. Amathin lies beyond. This is where the dragon will breach the veil.
Come forward, mortals. Behold the birth of Tirnoch. Attend your final hour.
My fate does not lie beyond those doors. You alone may change what is to come. Go!
Ah, yes. Welcome back, mortal. How does it feel, I wonder, to return to this place? Does the pain of your death still linger? Can you feel it echo through the air? And now, in this place, you shall witness the birth of Tirnoch, the destruction of the Alpha, and the dawn of the endless winter. She comes. Tirnoch the powerful. Tirnoch the merciful. Qualla fella Tirnoch. Qualla sera Tirnoch. Tirnoch? Have I done well, lady? Are you pleased? Is it that
You have served your purpose.
But
And now, faithless one, you shall serve yours. Come closer. Give yourself to me. Yes! Struggle! Fight! And die! Little, your freedom from fate is nothing to me. You are nothing but dust. Why won't you die? Impossible!
How could we have known that this would be a new beginning? I wonder now if we should have foreseen this outcome, but who knew then what fate would bring? I would have liked to have delivered this message in person, to see you one final time. That, however, would have been complicated. The order to which I belong had other plans, Were you ever to leave the crystalline fortress? When it comes to you, though, it seems no fate is written in stone. It was only through my assurances that your silence could be counted upon that either one of us still draws breath. I trust you will not make of me a liar. Were stories of what we have seen to begin to surface in the inns and taverns of Amalur, I would be asked to seek you out. And as we both know, the next time you die, there will be no return. But let us not speak of this. Your life is your own. Go now, and see what fate may bring you, or what fate you may bring. Perhaps one day in happier times, you and I will meet again. Until that day, I remain yours, Aelin Share.
Well, well, but you're here and the war's all but over. So who are we to complain? Wasn't much longer before Aelin showed up carrying... She left some kind of note for you. But I know better. That I'll still try as I might. I can't see a fate for any of us. Good, but regardless of what happens, Amalur and its people remain because of you. And no matter where your path leads, never forget, a person is... Go, my friend. Enjoy this world and all of its splendors.
Good morning, sir. Good to see you up. They have also allowed me to offer you access to the reserve armory, if you would care to have a look. I do hope your stay's been restorative. The day finds you well, I hope. Rare weapons and so forth, procured for Rathir's leaders and defenders. They must still be paid for, I'm afraid. But please, have a look for yourself. Very good then.
City...
Oh. Oh. Sì, Ceres ne? Vada.
Then. Curios, talismans, items of power.
House Anwan would look down on any new...
Forgive the intrusion, Your Grace. I am Sergeant Brom. Melsen Share Command. I have been sent to fetch you. Your presence has been requested by the Scholia Arcana. They mean to speak with you immediately. The old Fate Weaver? He's not in the city. He's been sent... I don't know anything beyond that, but I have a feeling the Scholia Arcana will. I know what you did. We all do. And we're grateful. This truly is an honor. They said it was urgent. I didn't want to bother you, but... well, mages always have their reasons. I'm just the messenger. Not my place to say...
Archfade!
Greetings.
So, all the stories are true. You have done all of Amalur a great service, Fateless One. And I wish my coming, but the reality is that we face a new threat. One born of our recent victories. I am Ambith, a fellow Fate Weaver and citizen of Amalur. But I am Lord Ambith, leader of the Order of Fate Weavers. I have watched you from a distance with both dread and fascination. After taking so much damage,
The tapestry of fate, and now the whole of Amalur threatens to come undone. The Order has heard disturbing reports from the west, from the region of Mithros. There is even talk of a new god rising. Your ability to control the threads of fate has begun a process that will end in destruction. The Fate Weaver, Agarth Ulfric, was sent ahead to gather information. You must go to Mithros. You must learn the truth, and you must save us all from a fate that remains unclear. But the name Telogris has been whispered in more than one instance. Telogris, God of Chaos. Surely this is a mistake, but we must learn all we can. The old warrior has a long history with the mountain dwellers. Most importantly, he was once an ally of the master weaponsmith Scald Atlas. She will be crucial to your mission. Yes, we did not believe it possible. Sadly, many things that were believed to be impossible have come to pass. There is not much time. If only that were true. We must the cliff pass into Mithros as secrecy will be to your advantage, which is why we advise you not to reveal your true identity. Follow the settlers west and learn what you can about the forces gathered. It is true, I cannot see your fate, but I choose to place my faith in people not in their destined path. May you make good choices. Not all Fate Weavers align themselves with the Order, and those in service of our enemies will know what we plan to do. Anonymity may be your greatest weapon. Mithros is a dangerous territory, plagued by bandits and rock slides. The Alpha army has tried to staunch the flow. Those who cross into the mountains do so at their own peril. Perhaps this is your chance to prove... Goodbye.
Amalur is always changing, and as every ballad ends, another one begins. A new thread in the tapestry of fate. This is one such story. It is the story of a young apprentice, his doting master, and a god who sought to reforge our world in chaos. In the snows of Mithros, a hero will be all that stands between order and ruin. For sometimes, fate is a burden, from which you are freed, or to which you are sworn. And sometimes, not even fate can keep the monsters at bay.